In another newspaper article that came out, it says low-fat, low-cholesterol diets suggested for kids. So the world's catching on that, hey, something's wrong with what we're putting in our mouth, and it's time to make a change. So there's articles that are coming out in the newspaper all the time now. Cut the fat, add veggies to make healthful meals. And it's emphasized on this, in this newspaper, USA Today, the revised dietary guidelines for Americans from the U.S. Department of Agriculture and the Department of Health and Human Services offers tips. And what's interesting here, as I go into the 4 basic food group chart, which I want to put on the overhead screen right now, I want you to see this 4 basic food group chart. This is the problem, or this is the reason for why America is in the condition it is in today. This 4 basic food group chart is in the public school systems. And you have to realize that millions of dollars are spent on countless hours of television commercials pouring out a single message to you to sell their products regardless of health consequences. If the food industry has infiltrated the educational system as well. In the schools you'll find this chart that says it's a guide to good eating. And for you to be healthy in this country, you need to consume at least 2 or more servings a day from the meat group, 3 or more servings a day from the milk group, 4 or more servings a day from the vegetables and the fruits, and 4 or more servings a day from the breads and the cereals. But what I want to go on record to say to you right now is my family has not consumed any of the top 2 for 7 years. And what is our result? My children have never been taken to the doctor because of illness. We've been taught that in order for good health and strong bones, you need to feed your kids a lot of dairy products and a lot of animal products. And look at the result. You have obesity, constipation, acne, high blood pressure, and rotting teeth are found in epidemic proportions amongst our children. But if you went to look at the small print on this 4 basic food group chart, you would find that it's actually a powerful advertising tool supplied by the National Dairy Council, Kellogg's, Del Monte, Pillsbury, or McDonald's. So they're giving you this information because they want you to consume their products, regardless if you get sick. So we need to expose that right now. But you know, you find to date, research points consistently and clearly that rich foods and refined grains and to lifestyle practices involving smoking, inactivity, caffeine, alcohol are the major causes of death and disability. I want you to understand this. The money interests behind these industries aren't looking for damaging research to expose the dangers of their products. They don't want me up here warning you. Ooh. I tell my wife kiddingly sometimes, I said, I wonder who's going to try to knock me off first. There's some interests out there that I'm concerned with, but there's also the American Medical Association, the National Dairy Council, and some other interests that may say, you know, he's hurting our business. And I'd like to see this young man stopped. But research completed over the past 80 years not only supports the role of diet and lifestyle in the cause and prevention of disease, but clearly shows that most of these diseases can be treated more effectively by removing the causes than by using any of the drugs and surgical practices used today. The point I'm making is this. We have something in our life called cause and effect. We need to realize something, that if we continue in this frame of mind that all I need to do in this fast society to go through the fast food restaurants, the drive-through tellers, the drive-in movies, everything is fast and convenient because we as Americans are, we're what? Gullible. Gullible and always stressed and in a hurry. We don't have enough time in a day. So what do? We sit there and say, rather than get on my walking shoes, rather than eat my breakfasts, rather than perhaps exercising, getting out in the open sunshine, drinking lots of water during the day, being temperate in the things I put into my body, getting ample rest, I don't have time to even do that. Give me the open heart surgery for $50,000 and get me back on the road because I got to make some money. sad to say, that's the treatment we usually choose. And what I'm telling you is this. What you need to learn in this class is, if it means taking more time to take care of your health and your body, you need to do that. I want to share with you that I have found in my life that if the generator of my car goes out, I fix it immediately, don't I? But if my heart's skipping beats, if I find that I just don't feel good and I'm getting a lot more colds and flu than usual, I sit there and I hang on and maybe take my Alka-Seltzer Plus or go take my NyQuil at night, and I get up in the morning and I start running again and I don't have time to eat good, so I keep putting in these foods into my mouth that aren't the best for me. Your machinery, your generator of your body is going to break down. So we need to nourish it and fine-tune this instrument that God has given us, and we have a responsibility of becoming educated in that area. And I want you to understand that. It's very vital and very important to this program.